Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's McDuffie. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the misfire, now on second down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged on the outside, it's McDuffie. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dumps it to the back. The quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, you get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. The Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after. smashes it through for the PAT. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Now that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Avoids, and this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. Powers through the defender. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move is the 30. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll operate out of split backs. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They get to the line quickly.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out! A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Takes the handoff. It's McDuffie. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The Freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back.
All kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabs it in the middle.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third down, going up top. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On second down, looking again to throw. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Snagged in the middle. It's Woodhead. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Dances away. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.